What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of What Did Stephanie Buttermore Eat Today? And it is hosted by none other than yours truly, the Stephanie Buttermore expert of YouTube. That's right, me. Anyway, everything I ate in Newfoundland, all in Canada and Newfie food reviews. Okay. Well, hey, listen, everybody. You know, Stephanie Buttermore, she's a trending topic. She's a person that people love to gossip about. And apparently my channel is now the YouTube fitness gossip channel. So that is what we will be doing right now. I'm going to ride this to something else, I promise. I'll reinvent myself someday. But for now, let's talk about Stephanie Buttermore and let's watch her video and let's see if this is really as exciting as I think it is. Woo!
I don't know like that. Really? Come on.
Newfoundland has always had a special place in my heart. It's where my boyfriend Jeff grew up and is also home to the most beautiful and most kind people I've ever encountered. It might be a province of Canada, but it's truly one of a kind. We had the opportunity to make the trip because Jeff's best friend John was getting married. Since Newfoundland is an island, you'll find unique culture and food that distinguishes it from the rest of Canada. They have a distinctive culinary style that my inner foodie was super excited to try out. So while I was here, I had Jeff and John take me around to try the local favorites. So I'm so excited to share with you all the Newfoundland classics that I had.
So we're just gonna head over to John, his friend's house, who's getting married on Saturday. We're going to his house because we're gonna be watching a movie. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be getting any clips there. We might have Newfie food or we might just have pizza. So hey, may I place an order for delivery, please?
So yes, we did start with pizza. Figured I'd ease my way into things, but we did order something that I'd never had before, which was a particular dipping sauce.
It literally looks just like a pizza. Like it's round. I wasn't expecting that. And then this is donair sauce here. I wasn't expecting the donair sauce to be white either. For some reason I thought it was gonna be like tomato based. I don't know if this is a thing in the US. I have never heard of garlic fingers that comes in the shape of a circle. I've heard of
That's it. This is it. This is my moment. You know, this is what it's all come down to, right? 35 years old, and this is it. Every decision in my life has led me to this point right here, sitting in. I'll show you where I am, just in case you care. Like sitting in this cafe in Vietnam, right? This is my view. This is why it's so fucking loud all the time in my videos. Anyway, this is what it's come down to. This is what I'm doing with my life. I'm watching this fucking video of this girl eating pizza and talking about it because I don't know, somehow I've decided that this is the proper use of my time. Actually, like unironically decided that this is what I should be doing with my sadly limited lifespan. I mean, isn't that unfortunate? Anyway, let's see. What could I say about this that would keep people interested? She's eating pizza. I didn't know. Okay, I know what I can say. It has nothing to do with the pizza. She's got makeup on now. I saw her without makeup. She's got freckles. I like the freckles. I like the no makeup Stephanie Buttermore better. Whatever. I don't know. I just like the freckles. I think they're cute. This is like, face is like too perfect. It's like, this is a magazine ad for something. Like, I don't know, a pizza ad or something. So that's what she should do. I'm waiting. When are we going to see the Stephanie Buttermore mukbang? KFC crispy chicken sandwich review? Like, it's coming. I know it's coming. Like, the Stephanie Buttermore Trisha Paytas collab. You know, I ate everything that Megan McCollum told me to eat. Vegan mukbang review. Like, honestly, everybody, like 15-year-old girls out there, anywhere, you have like 5 years of your life to spare. Just go to the gym, exercise, get like a really nice body, and just eat whatever you want on camera. Like the combination of those two things. She's obviously, I don't know what she's doing. I don't know about this all-in shit. Like, this doesn't have anything to do with all-in. I mean, it kind of does. Like, watch me eat pizza with fucking nasty sauce. Like, gross. Anyway, this is a perfect example of like, okay, healthy people out there, really. Like, why? Okay, every night, I'll tell you what I eat every night. Every day I fast all day. Okay, I don't eat anything all day. And then at night, I go to my special sandwich lady down the street, and she makes me 2 fucking fat sandwiches, like stuffed with meat with an egg on top. Okay, these sandwiches are stuffed so full of meat that she can't even fit all of the meat inside. It's like you can't even close the sandwich, right? It's on a baguette, and the shit does not close. I eat it, fucking meat falling out all over the place. Now, why do I do that? Okay, why? Is it because like, you know, I love fucking talking about how I eat meat, and I'm like, oh, I'm a tough carnivore guy? Like, no. I fast all day because if I don't fast all day, I'll feel like shit. I'll have like food in my body. I'll feel like that full feeling in my stomach, which I don't like. I like to feel empty inside, you know? I get more work done. I'm able to focus on like doing other things other than fucking preparing food and eating food and buying food and taking a shit. I'm able to do all this other stuff. Right? I'm able to be productive. I'm able to make 9 videos a day, you know, which I like. It's enjoyable for me. That's how I'm able to sustain my existence, to withstand the unbearable pain of being alive, really. And then at night, I eat that food because that's the only type of food that I can eat that will not make me want to binge on shit later. And if I binge on shit, if I had a fucking entire pizza with fake mayonnaise, like what fucking was that? If I ate that, I would feel like garbage. I would feel like actually, like, I would feel terrible. I'd get fat. I don't want to, and if I got fat, I'd feel terrible too. Like, anyway, the point is that this seems like a perfect example of somebody who like made a decision to do something because it was popular and because it received positive feedback from the public, let's say, because, you know, YouTubers, we're public figures, even though, you know, I'm a public figure to a very small group of people. She's much more marketable, right, and been around longer and put in more work, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know, I can't help feeling that, like, while watching this, like, is this enjoyable? Like, is this, and I guess it is, because there's so many fat people out there, specifically, like, a lot of fat women, really. Fat men, too, fine, but how, it's just so alien to me that somebody could eat garbage all the time and get fat and, like, destroy their body and feel like shit. You actually feel like shit all the time. And, like, do it happily. And that's somehow preferable to doing what I do, which is being empty all day and being productive and getting work done, and then eating food that will actually make you feel good and give you a nice body. Like, it's not some magical secret that any of us have. It's like literally the easier choice.
Breadsticks, I've heard of cheese sticks, but that's new to me. I mean, it makes sense. And then donair sauce is definitely not popular, at least in Florida. So wherever you're from, I don't know. Garlic fingers, donair sauce.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you think.
I don't know if I like that.
Really? Come on.
Yeah, that is bizarre.
Really? Let me taste it. Make sure it's right.
It's strange to me.
Yeah, sure. Is it bad? No, it's good. All good.
And even though the donair sauce wasn't exactly my favorite, the pizza was absolutely amazing.
Pretty cool. Roll for one.
So the next day, we were done with eating into stuff and wanted to jump into a full-blown Newfie breakfast. So John suggested we go to a local joint called the Big R. Let's see what they got. So I decided to do the most touristy thing and found the Newfie breakfast on the menu and got that.
What is white or dark pudding? What's the difference? And what is it?
You're getting a Newfie soda towel comes with it. If you didn't want the towel, you can have toast instead.
I want the towel too.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you want the towel? And you want side order?
Yes, please.
Some elements were familiar, like the fried eggs, baked beans, and white toast. But white pudding, fried bologna, and towins was straight Newfoundland.
What should I try first?
I would go for like bologna and eggs or something like that.
Okay, let's try the bologna.
Ketchup on bologna for sure. Yeah.
There we go. All right. This reminds me of like a little kid eating hot dogs with ketchup. Fried bologna.
45%.
It's pretty good. It's not bad.
Yeah,
It tastes just like a hot dog.
Okay.
Yeah, it tastes like a hot dog with ketchup.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
This makes me a little nervous.
Yeah, I would go for maybe some eggs or beans, something safer maybe, because I
I
don't.
want to try that. I know what eggs taste like.
True.
I don't know. Honestly, am I just a fucking moody asshole who like just doesn't like anything? Is that what I've turned into? Really? Because like, okay, you know, I'm not happy with her breakfast. I don't like it. You know, dislike, downvote. But would I have been happy with anything that she ate? Like, no, probably not. What has my life turned into? This is it, huh? All right. Anyway, gross. Really gross. Like, I don't know. But then again, like I said, like I wouldn't have been happy with anything she chose. So like, who cares what I think at this point? Fried bologna, I will say. So when I saw that at first, I was like, oh god, like is Newfoundland or Canada? I don't know. I've never been to Canada. Is it like the most like the whitest of like white bread places in the world where people eat fried bologna? Like fried bologna. Like okay, when I was in the army and they would give us a box of rations, right? That's what's the last. That's like our food for the day, right? They would give us this stuff called loaf, right? And it was a can. It was spam basically. It was kosher spam, right? Not pork. So I think spam is pork. This was beef, I think. I don't know. It was pink, actually pink, and came in a can. And when you opened the can and emptied it out, it retained the shape of the can. It was disgusting. I never touched it unless we cooked it. If you cooked it, it was amazing. Oh my god, it was the best. It was delicious. Completely changed the flavor. What we did is they would give us a box of rations, and inside the box we would get tuna fish. Right, we get tuna in oil. So what we would do is we would take the oil from the tuna, and we would empty the tuna out of the can. We'd leave some of the oil in the tuna can. We'd put some oil in the can of loof, the empty can, and then we'd cut it up and we'd put it in there, and we'd create like a little fire pit. We didn't have like any like of the called it gas balloons, like the little metal gas thing. Sometimes we had those, rarely. What we would do is we'd take the cardboard box and we'd like make tinder with it, and we'd get some sticks from the outside, whatever, and we'd make a little fire pit, and we'd use the cans to cook the meat. And sometimes we had vegetables, whatever, but we would cook the food. It was so much better. Oh my god! I remember when I was eating that, I was like, I'm gonna buy cans of tuna and cook them forever. That's gonna be my meal from now on. I'm gonna buy cans of food and cook them. Obviously, when I got out of the army, I had access to real food. I don't think I ever did it even like once. Maybe I cooked tuna a few times when I was really broke or whatever. Yeah. So fried bologna. Now, would I order fried bologna when I'm in a new country to try their local food? Maybe. Probably not. Probably wouldn't try fried bologna. I'd probably try their local, the local delicacies, as I enjoy doing when I am abroad. But beans, egg, like I've had beans before, I've had eggs before, I've had toast. Fried bologna, I don't think I've ever had that, but I wouldn't order that. I don't know, whatever. Just trying to, okay, fine, I get it. Newfoundland breakfast, like you want to order that just to see what it is, to show the people. I get it. Yeah, gross. Ew.
I don't know what that tastes like. I don't know. It's interesting. Here, try it. What does that taste like?
Yeah, it's right.
It tastes like really, really seasoned mashed potatoes.
Yeah, that's exactly what
It's not bad.
Baked beans?
Baked beans?
Yeah.
Homemade bread.
Yeah. That's gotta be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
It doesn't even taste like regular bread. It's just like really fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
That's really unique. I didn't think I was going to be able to tell that it was different. It was just like toast.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
What is the batter made of? You guys know?
Dough.
It's just dough with butter.
If you buy town
It's like
dough,
firm.
yeah, if you buy town dough like 3 in the fridge, you don't use it, it'll just explode. Like it'll just, it enveloped, like, one day I bought a bunch of town dough for our house, and I left, and we went home the weekend. I came back home with the fridge, and like, it enveloped my carton milk. Like,
So this is molasses. This is what some people put on it.
Oh, it does look good.
It's hard to explain the texture of it. It's like almost like a deep fry or something. Okay, maybe a little more.
Do you like molasses? Oh, you don't know. It's very strong. It's pretty. I'm not a big. No.
it's good, no?
You like molasses?
No.
No. You spluttered your. Yeah. You definitely want to go with the syrup.
What does it taste like?
Licorice? No.
Teriyaki sauce.
Okay, maybe the teriyaki sauce.
Let me see if it's normal. Here, let me try.
I swear it tastes like teriyaki sauce.
Let me try.
No, it's not bad. It's just like, it's really different. It tastes like smoky.
I don't know, like, I can't remember.
No, that's right. Yeah. I see what you're saying though. If it was your first time tasting it, I can see it.
So, here we mix candy, like mine's candy, and it tastes terrible. Old people like it.
The next day, we went to downtown St. John's. St. John's is the province's capital and largest city. It was an exceptionally gorgeous day outside, so I walked around the streets of downtown while Jeff was at the barbershop, and I just kicked it in the sun with my favorite thing to get, no matter what country I'm in. I also picked up some ginger cookies from Rocket Bakery before leaving downtown, and then we decided to hit up a Newfoundland fast food favorite, that is alliteration at its finest, which is called Mary Brown's. And Mary Brown's is like the Newfie version of Chick-fil-A.
If Chick-fil-A and KFC and bacon, it would be this. So I ordered what would be their number one, right?
Yeah.
Their most famous sandwich.
God, I'm such an asshole. I realized if you're watching this, I'm like, I'm such a fucking asshole. What's wrong with me? Why do I hate everything? Really? Why can't I just be a positive, happy person? Like, why can't I just let this girl eat her fucking chicken sandwich and, like, molasses cake in peace and just let people do what they want? Like, what do I care? Why am I doing this? Really? Like, to be fair, alright, net positive probably for her that I'm making this video. Like, I can't wait for the day where I have an expert, like where somebody's reviewing my videos. Like, please tear me to pieces. Call me a fucking. I get comments on. Normally, it's kind of strange, right? Generally, all right. I don't know. Maybe this is only for me, but in general, the YouTube comments that I get come in like two flavors, right? I have people that watch a lot of my videos and like me and what I say, and they're nice and happy and friendly, and they come back frequently. And then I have some people who find my videos likely from a search on YouTube, who've probably never seen my videos before, and they'll find, I have a couple of videos that rank highly in the search terms for some like red pill stuff, right? Where I straight up, I criticize these red pill people for, I say they're not wrong, but their beliefs are not really conducive to living a happy life, right? Payson LMS, Coach Red Pill, Wes Watson is not really red pill stuff, but he's also like hyper masculine, like manly fucking knuckle dragger dude that attracts people like that. So I get awful comments. People say like, "Who's this faggot? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Kill yourself!" Like all kinds of shit like that. Nobody's made a video about me yet. I'm wondering when will that happen? How many subscribers do I need for somebody to make a video about me? Really? Like, when will somebody take apart my video and give me free exposure? You know, like allegedly like tearing me to pieces. So anyway, probably a net gain for her. But seriously, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, who cares? Like, you want to eat your fucking chicken sandwich? You want to eat your tater tots? Honestly, I saw the title for this video. I was like, oh god. I was preparing for the worst. I was like, donuts, whatever. Like, this isn't so bad, really. This is like not the best, not like 100% ideal food choice, but at least there's meat in here. Number one. What did she eat for the Newfoundland breakfast? Is that like? Is there any meat there? It was eggs, right? Eggs, and I don't know, I didn't see her eat the eggs. Like, honestly, the food didn't even really seem that good. You know, it's like going to a diner in America and ordering the, like, normal breakfast. Or, like, a pub and ordering, like, the English breakfast, which is, I don't know, sorry, British people. I don't think it's that good. Nothing beats American breakfast, straight up. Like, bacon, eggs, sausage, hash browns. You know what I like? I like chicken fried steak. That shit is so good. Biscuits and gravy. Ooh, man, I'd be fat up in the Midwest. I don't know. What am I doing with my life, really?
It's called a Big Mary. Should ask for okay, so there's mayo, lettuce, and fried chicken. Fried chicken looks really good. The roll is really soft.
Yeah.
That's so good.
That's good, eh?
That's one of the best chicken sandwiches I've ever had. It's like a significantly better version of the McDonald's McChicken. Because it has the mayo, lettuce, and the fried chicken, but the chicken is way better. That's like definitely one of the best chicken sandwiches I've ever had. These are really good. I'm impressed.
No, normally you wouldn't eat those with taters. You have gravy. I just don't touch it. Yeah.
Good job, Mary. Good job.
And then I had one of those ginger cookies for dessert, and it was absolutely delicious. And the next day was actually the day of the wedding.
Okay guys, so today is the day of the wedding, the reason why we're in Newfoundland to begin with. So I want to show you guys what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a dress that I got from Nordstrom. I got something that was a little bit oversized and loose, so I did size up in this so I feel more comfortable. It's like a knee-length dress. And I will show you what my shoes look like. So these are my shoes, having like a little bit of a Cinderella moment. And I also got these from Nordstrom.
So I was super stoked about the dinner buffet at the wedding because John assured me it was going to be legit Jig's dinner, which is a classic Newfie dish. It's essentially a rendition of Thanksgiving food, but with a little twist. So it's traditionally turkey, stuffing, boiled potatoes, carrots, turnips, cabbage, salt meat, and a dinner roll. It's something that I've had and enjoyed many times, and it's just a good hearty meal that's delicious. And of course, there was some yummy desserts, but the highlight of the wedding was by far the poutine bar, which is French fries topped with gravy and cheese. And poutine is like more of a Canadian thing, but it's delicious nonetheless.
Oh god!
Okay, and definitely a highlight of this trip was that your girl became an honorary Newfoundlander because I was officially screeched in.
So come on, stand up. You can't sit down. You gotta come stand up for screeching.
And getting screeched in is like a traditional fun ceremonial thing that Newfies do to make us non-Newfies feel welcome. So I had to eat raw bologna, put my foot in a bucket of cold Atlantic water, take a shot of screech rum, state an old Newfie saying, and kiss a dead cod.
So I travel a lot, and when I'm abroad, I'll meet people who it's hard to tell Canadians and Americans apart at first. You meet somebody, you know, what do you say to somebody in the first minute of interacting with them? You say, hey, what's up? How are you? Oh, good. How's it going? Right? And you try to tell, or I do at least, from that first 10 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever, where they're from. Okay? And frequently, you know, Americans and Canadians, we sound the same. Really, I mean, there are some differences in the way that we talk, but in terms of just the accent, if you have an American say something and a Canadian say something, it sounds pretty much the same, right? Same kind of accent, sort of. Canadians are just much nicer, really. They're nicer and just a little bit weirder, in my experience. Americans are also weird. I don't know, maybe I just think they're weirder because they're different than Americans. Americans generally like more exuberant, more emotional, more everything is amazing, you know, with Americans. We're just that's kind of the joke about Americans abroad. It's like everything's amazing, we're just excited about everything, so enthusiastic, which is kind of weird when you think about it, because I don't know, at least me from LA, I joke around that I say I'm a snob, but I really do feel like a snob. Like, I don't think anything's good, really. But when I'm out, I'm always, you know, just nice and happy and enthusiastic about everything. I'm like, hey, what's up? Oh, wow, the sandwich was amazing. It's like terrible, but like, oh, I loved it. It's great. I really do love my sandwiches, though. Shout out to my Bon Mi Lady Rose. But Canadians just seem so weird. It's like they're just weird people, you know. Like put your foot in a bucket of water, kiss a fish. Like it's so weird, but like wholesome also. You know, I know we rip on Canadians a lot, but there are a lot of, I think, very cool Canadian people out there. Not just like your normal Canadians, although they are also very cool, but like Jordan Peterson is Canadian, right? Oh my God, words cannot describe how much respect I have for that man. That's number one. Who else is Canadian? Snake Diet guy, Canadian. Fuck man, like again, another guy like top of the top in my opinion. Who else is Canadian? Tyler from RSD, like the top of the top of pickup artists. Like the dude is rock solid. Again, like at the, you know, massive amounts of respect for them. So it's not, you know, whatever, we like to rip on them. They're like a little brother kind of thing. But what is this? This is weird. I don't know. I just think it's weird.
Yeah.
You're going to say, when I say you're Newfoundlander, you got to say, Dita is no time I'm going to big drop.
And sadly, we were coming to the end of our trip, so on our last day before leaving, there was one place we couldn't leave Newfoundland without going to, and that was another local favorite, Chess's Fish and Chips.
And look, there's little, these are scrunch, like little scrunchions, yeah.
Tartar sauce is like the tomato sauce.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Some of you like it? Oh yeah. That's like a pork fat, which is...
Yeah.
Oh man, that'll go directly to your artery.
You might want to eat it with... You're supposed to eat it with...
Don't waste it.
Precious pork fat. Okay, just stick with the cod tongue.
It's so fat.
Yeah.
It's so stuck.
That was weird. I don't know if I was prepared for that.
Oh my god.
I don't know why I thought it looks like potatoes, hot tongue.
Yeah.
This is actual tongue. It's not like a joke.
Not a joke. It's not a secret song. This is the kind of the perfection of it.
It tastes pretty good, but the texture is definitely different. It's like rubbery.
Now try some pork fat.
Okay, so the dressing is underneath there.
Yeah, so do you eat the dressing?
Oh yeah, yes, yeah, get the dressing out with the fries, and then I gotta kind of unveil. Oh, there it is. Oh, sorry, I get so excited about that.
This is just kind of food.
Oh my god, is ever. All right. Oh, I can taste. Oh, it's so good. See, that's the look. Yeah, it's the best. Yeah, yeah. See, we did it finally.
Alright, let's try this one.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go fish in there.
Oh yeah. There you go. It's good, eh? Yeah. Hey. Boom. There you go.
And to be honest, Chess's was probably one of my favorite places of the trip. Just the atmosphere and hometown feel of it was just very Newfie and authentic, and not to mention they had bomb food.
So we just got back from Chess's Fish and Chips, and I want...
This food does not look very good, really. Like, I don't know. I mean, and I think the point of this video was like, let's go to traditional Newfoundland Canadian corporate chains that people recognize. It's like watching some, I don't know, Chinese person from China like try McDonald's for the first time. It's like, let's see what they think of McDonald's. Like let's see what this foreigner thinks of something that is common to us, really. But it's McDonald's, you know what I mean? How good could it actually be? I don't know, this food didn't look really that good at all. Like, I don't think none of it. Honestly, that thing in the beginning, they just put the molasses on, that like round roll, whatever that was, that looked pretty good. But none of it looked good, really. Like, I don't know, it just didn't look like that good, any of it. Not even like sometimes stuff is like unhealthy, but it looks really good. Like, oh my god, I would smash that right now. But those fries with the chips and the gravy, I don't know, maybe it tastes amazing. It just looks not particularly appealing. Just didn't look that good. But again, like I said, I think the point of this video was like, let's just put in stuff that people would recognize and get a kick out of watching me try. And also, this is where her boyfriend's from, so like he probably wants her to try all the traditional, oh, you gotta try the cod tongues and chips or whatever that was. Like, I don't know, I guess it was interesting. But again, like I said in the beginning of this video, like, there's no pleasing me, really. If it was like unhealthy, I'd be like, oh my god, she's so unhealthy, I can't believe she ate that unhealthy stuff. Olin is so stupid. And then here she just ate boring food. I'm like, oh my god, she ate boring food. Like, oh god, so bad. It's an awful video. And all the comments are like, yeah, she's awful. You know, you're really great. Don't care. I'm gonna ride it. I'm gonna ride it to fame, baby.
Something sweet, and Purity is a company that is based out of St. John's, so it is a Newfoundland company, and these are cookies that are very popular here. I've actually had these already. I had these in Toronto because a good friend of mine, shout out to Kim if you're watching, actually brought me some of these to try, and they're really good. I'm gonna have another one for you, and I've never had these. So Jam fruits. They're really good and they're very difficult to describe. They kind of remind me of fig Newtons because they're soft and they have like some sort of jam in it that I don't know what it is. It doesn't even say what it is. So I don't, it's just jam flavored. The cookie is almost like a ginger cookie in a weird way, but it tastes like a fig Newton, a really good fig Newton. I don't know how to describe it. It's so good though. That's really good. I don't know if they sell these like anywhere else.
You gotta compare them. I've never had a TV.
No?
I don't remember.
John said they're like a trash jam. I don't know how we described it, but these actually look really good to me. So these aren't as soft, they're more like a shortbread cookie. They're not as good.
No.
But they're good. They taste like a cherry shortbread cookie.
I think they're supposed to be eaten with like tea.
They're still really good.
I had an absolute blast on my trip. The food was incredible, the weather was beautiful, and the people were as nice as ever. If the opportunity ever presents itself for you to visit Newfoundland,
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. It looks nice, but so completely unrelated to what I was actually going to say. It's just she mentioned that right before I stopped the video. You have 12 months in a year, right? And as a seasoned traveler, as I happen to be, you have what I call prime time. Okay, prime time is really May to August. Okay, May is stretching it. Really, May to September is prime time in countries that I think are, let's call them high quality countries. No offense, non-Westerners out there, but like high quality countries, Europe, United States, Israel, throwing in there also because I like Israel, like Tel Aviv, whatever. It suits me, the lifestyle. Like, come on, beaches and beautiful people. That's really what it is. It's like you have 5 months out of the year where you can maximize your enjoyment from places that have amazing beaches and attractive people that go to those beaches. Really, it's so sad. I'm such a Peter Pan. Really, that's actually like what I am. 35 years old. Like, and here I am talking about like going to nice beaches and fucking being around beautiful people. Like, I was watching a Jordan Peterson video the other day, and he was talking about, this has nothing to do with whatever. He was talking about how he talks about young men a lot, right? He talks about the struggles of young men. And he was talking about how young men are so hungry for responsibility these days because the current discussion in the world, really, or in the West, is all about rights, right? It's all about rights, but there's nothing about responsibility. It's like, oh, well, I have the right to do this, I have the right to do that, but he made an interesting point, which is that rights imply responsibilities, right? He said that, like, your right is my responsibility, but there's no discussion of the other side. It's all about, well, I have the right to do it. It's all this, like, and I think that's where the sense of entitlement comes in society, at least in the West these days. All these people, they feel so entitled to everything, but there's rarely, and this kind of was a light bulb moment for me when he said it. He said there's rarely any discussion of responsibility. And I thought about that, and I was like, he's right. And then he said, because he goes and does a lot of public speaking, talks to a lot of groups, and he said he noticed that most of the makeup of most of the groups that he talks to are actually men. 80% are men, 80 to 90%. 80 to 90% of the people who watch his YouTube videos are also men. Okay, so he kind of put two and two together, and he was like, when I started talking to these young men about responsibility, he said their eyes lit up. And he thought it so confusing because it's so counterintuitive to think that somebody could get excited about thinking that they have some sort of responsibility for something. I don't have any fucking responsibility. I like try my hardest to avoid responsibility. Really, what's my responsibility? I have no responsibilities to anybody. Really, actually none. And whatever. I'm not complaining about my life. Like, I live currently in a place that's a beautiful beach. And I don't make a lot of money, but I make my money talking about what attractive girls eat on their vacation. Okay, cool. How well will this video do? I don't know. But judging by my other Stephanie Buttermore videos, probably pretty well. And that's good. But it's fucking Peter Pan type shit. Like, what's my responsibility? I have no responsibility. Anyway, I just thought of that randomly because of me smugly explaining how I would never go to Newfoundland because it's not a country that I see worth going to during prime time. And then you have, just to finish the example, you have non-prime time, which is essentially the other months. Really, well, okay, you have dead time. I consider October, November is kind of dead time, unless you go to like Australia or Africa, South Africa specifically. Other countries in Africa, I I wouldn't go to first. No offense, African people out there. I'd go to South Africa though. Those countries have nice weather during that time. And then you have like non-prime time, which is December, January, February, March, which is good in Asia, right? You have nice weather in Asia during that time. So like that's currently what my schedule is. Nothing to do with fucking anything she said, but like December to March in Asia, specifically Thailand, really, and like Vietnam when you're when you're on timeout from the Thai government. And then prime time, you know, April's good in the West also. It's good weather. Anyway,
I'd highly recommend it.
I'm going that way tonight. Are you close to here? I'm feeling down, I don't know why. No, it's so surreal.
you know, I make a lot of videos. Recently, I don't know when you'll watch this, people of the future, but about a week or so ago, I started uploading only one video a day, okay? And it has nothing to do with this, whatever, let's talk about it anyway. I started uploading one video a day because I looked at the analytics, and I made a video about this, but I looked at the analytics and I was like, it doesn't seem like it's worth it to me to upload 5 videos a day, right? Obviously, like, you know, any of you people out there, like, you would think the same as well. Like, of course, like, most of you probably barely even watch YouTube here and there, and if you do, you watch like 1 or 2 videos. What are the odds you're gonna watch fucking 9 of my videos like, in a row in your day? Like, how empty is your life, really, that you have all that time? Probably pretty empty. That's was the conclusion that I drew after analyzing my results after 2 months. However, after a week of publishing only 1 video a day, shit is way down. And this led me to believe that, okay, maybe it actually is worth my time to upload many videos per day. However, I think the mistake that I was making, I was just uploading the wrong types of videos. And since I've only been doing 1 video a day, I've kind of loosened my guidelines as far as what videos that I will do. Because I'm still recording a lot. You know, just the fact that I publish, you know, here's the videos that I have, really. These are the videos that I have banked. 61 videos that are banked currently. And these green ones are the ones that I've actually published, right? I'm publishing 1 video a day. So anyway, the point is that now, as I'm taking my time, I'm publishing videos that I want to publish, right? That I think are the best. But still, they're getting like under 100 views, right? I published this video yesterday about what happened to me one time when I got jacked for a QP of weed back in my like drug dealing days. Like hilarious story, like super interesting, fascinating. I don't know. I thought not edited at all, probably the problem. But I don't know, if I'd made like a cartoon explainer video, probably would get more views for sure. It's not a bad idea. Anyway, got like no love, so I'm like, fuck it. Why don't I just fucking do 6 videos a day of Stephanie Buttermore and Greg Doucette and Face and LMS and Coach Red Pill and like just milk what the algorithm has shown me is popular. Wes Watson. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. It has nothing to do with this. Stephanie Buttermore ate some fucking French fries. Like, wow, amazing. What do you think about that? Tell me what you think. Let me know, what do you think about Stephanie Buttermore's food choice? I really don't care, but tell me anyway in the comments. If you watched this far, you love me, and just leave me a comment with Stephanie Buttermore in the comment text. Peace.